Hi there, my name is Warren. Introducing myself to you from Phnom Penh in Cambodia, where I've been teaching English for just about 7 years now. Prior to that, I was in Thailand for 2 years, and I've been teaching students from about the age of 10 right through to high school, university, PhD students, and through to business executives and medical specialists. Uh, Teaching English has been an absolutely extraordinary career change for me. And living over here and being married to a young lady from Cambodia, I've come to realize just how important English is to so many people that haven't had the advantage of having that as their first language. So I've become very passionate about the language after a business background which took me to over 50 countries around the world. It's an absolute passion of mine now. I'm a certified English teacher, and it's got to the stage where I've gone back to university and I've almost finished my master's degree in education, specialising in TESOL with an honours degree. I'm enjoying it very, very much. My association with my students has become very precious, and students right back from Thailand, even 9 years ago, I'm still in touch with. Now that they've graduated from university themselves, and some of them are married with families and fortunately very successful careers. It's become a very personal thing. I'm very passionate about English being taught in a way where it's methodical and where a student gets leverage from the time that they spend with me. I do not like rote type learning. I like the type of learning that a student can do so that they understand, almost in a mathematical way, how to work things out, how to figure things, without a teacher having to be there to tell them. For example, I don't understand how people can learn a language without understanding all of the sounds of a language. There are 44 sounds in the English language, and I've often taught senior executives or PhD students or master's degree students that still don't understand the basic sounds of the English language. Language is totally based on sound, whether it's speaking, listening, reading. What we read are only symbols of the sounds we make when we read. So I'm very passionate about teaching students the sounds of English. Secondly, I'm passionate about teaching them how to work things out for themselves when they're reading and they don't understand a word that they're reading. That word is something that they must immediately ignore and look at all of the words around it. All of the words around that word that they don't know are basically saying, hey, look at me. I can tell you the answer. I'll tell you what it means. Now, it may not tell the exact meaning, but it will tell the general meaning in a way where you can take advantage of understanding the main meaning. And instead of going through and finding that there are lots of things that you don't understand, the context of the entire article or the book is much more easy to understand. And with practice, it quickly becomes evident that you have an ability to be able to work things out for yourself. That gives you an enormous amount of confidence in learning English. Thirdly, what's known as etymology. Teaching students meanings of parts of words gives tremendous leverage in your ability to be able to conquer the English language and give yourself confidence in being able to use it. For example, understanding that a word that ends in logy means the study of something. Now, there are approximately 1,700 words in the English language that end in OGY or LOGY, and they all mean the study of something. So that if you were reading or listening and you understand what that means, if you look at the context of the sentence or the paragraph in which it's being used, you can very possibly work out the general meaning of that word or in the context of which it's being used. Other words could be things like port, meaning to carry something. So we see airport, seaport, spaceport, port to carry, airport to carry things by air is what happens from an airport. And there are so many other things that you can learn from just knowing a few meanings of some parts of words gives you great leverage. The word geo or the part word geo means earth. So there are so many words that start with or have the root word geo in it, it means earth. Geology means the study of the earth. I've taught students that have been learning English for years that don't understand all of the sounds of the English language, and they don't understand the leverage they can get from etymology, that is, knowing the meanings of parts of words. So knowing meanings of maybe 20 different parts of words will give you access to the meaning of many, many thousands of words. The alternative is to learn the meaning in rote style of many thousands of words, and that takes hundreds of times longer. So I love to give the advantage of leverage to my students so that every minute that we spend together really makes a difference. There are so many other things that I'd love to talk about right now, and I'd love the opportunity for you to come and join me, and we can discover what there is that we can put together, whether it's a very sophisticated program of learning English or whether it's a more casual conversational style of talking about the things that I've spoken about here today. So I'd love the opportunity to meet you, and I'd love the opportunity to be able to make a difference to your life. So bless you, and I look forward to meeting you in the very near future. Thank you.